Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Truckin'. Me, Roll Cage TV. You know, they say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of gently falling snow. Isn't that beautiful? It's November here as I'm recording this. I can't wait for the snow. It's probably close to the big winter holiday, big winter solstice holiday. When you're watching this, I don't remember. I recorded this so far in advance. I've got to take some time off of streaming. I just love streaming. I love streaming so much. I can't take time off, but I need to take some time off. I'm way ahead in YouTube episodes, farther than I should be ahead. Got over a month, like 6 weeks of episodes stored up. If you're watching on YouTube, though, it is still December, I believe. Through until the first of the year on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@RollCageTV/posts, there's a poll up asking if you would be interested in a community page. I can set up a community page on YouTube. It'll be like a wall. It's kind of like a miniature Discord. It's like posting something on somebody's wall. People will be able to, talk back and forth and give me a message that's a public message, but give me ask a question where you don't have to put in the comments to ask it. I don't think it includes any kind of direct messaging. I don't know. I've never posted on anybody's wall before or anybody's community page before. But yeah, I don't know when you join someone's community page, what's involved, etc., etc. I don't think you really have to join. Anyone that subscribes to me on YouTube will be able to do it. But I'm going to have a poll, first of all, see if there's any interest. If there's no interest, if you don't answer yes on the poll, or yes, I would definitely do it, or I'll definitely do it if at least 5 other people say yes, or something like that, then whatever the questions are, I haven't actually written it yet. But if I don't get interest on the poll, then I'm not going to even bother to set it up. So if you might be interested, if you think you might be interested, go take the poll. Link should be in a pinned comment on this. Link to the poll should be in a pinned comment on this episode. And if it's not, I just haven't put it in the pinned comment yet. Go check the previous episode. All right. You can't add a comment to a video unless you mark it unless you've published it. I mean, you could publish it like as well, it's unpublished. But if you mark it as unpublished, it throws off the dates, the times, because I do all these things in advance. I have 13 episodes. I produce 13 YouTube episodes a day. I can't be bothered with all this. Okay. Anyway, I am going to forget all of these. I've got other things to do. I got a brick framing place there. I could come over here to get more fuel, which I think may be what I do next. I think I have enough fuel to get there. And then I have to eventually come down here to recover wherever the guy was. Where's the other vehicle? Yeah, I have to come over here. Oh, and I have to go there. Okay. So this is one place I need to go. And the trailer's down there. So I could come down here, grab the trailer. Or the vehicle could go down here, grab the trailer. Jeez. I need to get to the trailer place to refuel. That's the best place for me to refuel right now. And I think I have enough fuel to get there. So let's, how much fuel do I have right now? Not a lot. I've drained everything. Yeah. I don't have time. I don't think I have enough fuel to get more bricks and stuff. And I don't want to have to recover this vehicle all the way back. So let's come across here. And then I have to go back and get all the bricks Oh, this is crackly ice stuff, but I'll be fine. To the trailer store. Okay. Then I'll have enough fuel, and then I can come back, pick up the bricks that the other truck dumped, basically just recover the other, I'll just recall the other truck back to the garage, recover it or whatever it's called. And then get the trailer, come up, maybe get the trailer, bring it up to where the other truck is, throw another set of bricks in there, go over to the other brick site, and I'll be able to deliver 2 more sets of bricks, assuming I can get this thing up that hill. I got it up the hill by itself. The other vehicle was no help at all. Last episode I tried to use the vehicle with the ice tires, with the chain tires, to try to get up that hill, and it was not help. If I have to, I can unload the bricks, unpack the bricks, which is a hack I can't stand. I'd rather it wasn't in the game, but yes, it is a hack in the game. Most items, not all, but most items are lighter when you unpack them. And not lighter like by the weight of a few bungee cords that are used to strap it down, not bungee cords, whatever the straps are, but significantly lighter, like half the weight, a third of the weight if they're unpacked. Maybe that's so that you can lift them up by the cranes, winches, and that makes sense, but then once they're packed in your vehicle, they make it that much heavier, so I don't know. I have used that other vehicle as just a refueling vehicle, and maybe I will do that. But I have to recover it to the garage to do that. The other good refueling vehicle I have is the Rezvani Hercules, because it can go just about anywhere. It can roll up and down hills and land back on its feet, and it has a huge amount of fuel with it. And it's close enough. It can't refuel at a trailer store, but it's close enough to a fuel station because it can't carry a trailer. I am playing, by the way, in a normal mode game, not a hard mode game, so I can very easily refuel just by buying a trailer and then selling it. It's up this hill, right? Is it up this hill? No, it's not up this hill. Not up the hill. Not up the hill. It's over here. Not up the hill. Pair up the terrain. Look at the tight turning radius on this baby. Not quite enough. Oh, yeah. Definitely enough. An even tighter turning radius when I can just muscle past the tree like that. Without even denting the thing. This is the ZiKZ Mastodon 612H. This is my easy mode. It's not really easy mode, but 100% playthrough. We're going to go through all the regions. Right now, as I'm recording this, there's 23 regions that are committed to. 19 have been out, but they committed to a year 5 with 4 more regions. And I am on the 5th region, if you include the 3 regions that come with the game. There's no good way in there. Come on, I know there's an entrance around this side. I've been here before. It's off of this main road. Whoa! And I should check. Oh, I think is this a place I've written down? I gotta check. The formulas out there. Is this the metal roll place? I think it is. I have checked this. Yes, this is where you get the metal rolls, and they require, you get 2 metal rolls for 1 metal beam. So I am going to need a bunch of metal rolls. It means I need metal beams. Are there metal framing sites here? Anyway, let's refuel. The easy mode part is I'm using all external to season paid DLC vehicles, including this, the 612H Mastodon. I know that kind of, if people want to play along at home, that kind of limits it, and I don't want to be elitist about it. But it was a way for me to start the playthrough quicker. Now there's other vehicles that are available that could probably, you know, do the job. Except I do highly recommend this vehicle, the Mastodon. Let's stop the engine. I won't need it. And refuel, first of all. And why it's asking me to refuel from the trunk replies, not the maintenance trailer. I will never be able to figure that out. And repair. Also, not from the trunk replies, please, but from the maintenance trailer. Right. Now I can sell that trailer. And there. Ha. How much money do I have? I have almost 6.5 million buckronies, right? Yeah, almost 6.5 million buckronies. So I can buy anything I want. How about that? That's another quick start. If you have all the DLC, you can sell a bunch of them that you don't want. And that's in easy mode, you get full price for everything. All right. Now, where am I going? I want to get past the coal mine. Is that the gateway? I think there's another gateway. Yeah. There's 2 gateways to there. And I'm not getting stuff at the warehouse unless it's temporary cargo. So I am going to go back to the gold mine and somehow I got through here. See, there's like, I can't get through there. But yeah, somehow here, in here, there's a path here, but I can't really see what it is. And along this shelf. And the most efficient way to do this would be to do what? Where is the... It's got to be over here. Where's the other vehicle? Wow, way over there. Okay. So, through the gold mine. That's where I'm dropping everything off. Here. Not down there. Actually, I could go down there. I need a you know what? I could buy the other trailer here, but then I still want to recover this trailer. I will have to get the trailer back somewhere. I don't think that vehicle has the fuel to go down, get the trailer, and take it all the way back. By this trailer, there is a bunch of, there are, you can see bricks on this truck. There's bricks there. But since I'm going by the brick framing place there, I'm going to buy a trailer. I'm going to come over here. I am going to load up bricks onto that trailer, turn it around, and then I'm going to come down here and get these bricks. And then I can deliver 3 more loads of bricks. I can sell that trailer, come back down, pick up this trailer, and grab the next 2 loads of bricks. Okay. And then I will have my 10 loads of bricks. 10 bricks total. 5 loads. Yep. That's the way to do it. I think that's the way to do it. Okay. So buy the trailer, load them up there, come down here, grab these in the truck itself, then come back up here, pick up the trailer, And work my way back here. And back over here. And go back to the gold mine, drop them both off. And those lines are not quite great, but you get the idea. Okay. So, let's grab a trailer. And we're going to grab the cheapest, lightest trailer. That will do the job. And we'll do it. Yeah, I'm not going to use that for flatbed. Oh, where is it? Takes forever to find it. There. And the sideboard version, of course, because then if I need to unpack, everything won't fall off. All right. And then I'll be able to just, I'll pull whatever fuel is, as a fuel stop, I'll pull whatever fuel is left in the, see, I can't get out that way, can I? No, I have to get out that way. Trailer abuse here, trailer abuse. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to actually turn this in a proper way. Kind of, sort of. Oh, look at that. I didn't even jackknife it too badly. Turning this trailer around, usually the thing to do is just hitch to it and go that way. Purposely jackknife it now. It's empty, what do I care? On, what was I talking about? There is a trail up here, yes. Oh no, I'm gonna knock over somebody's private sign. I don't mind knocking over the Department of Transportation signs, but private signs, I try to respect. Not that, you know, if I knock over Department of Highway signs, somebody still has to come out here and fix it. But, you know, then I get communication from the Department of Highway telling me to stop doing it. And I'm a lonely old guy. My driver doesn't. Oh, I saw a thing on the official Discord. Oh, I'm going back that way. I saw a thing on the official SnowRunner Discord, which, do I have a link to that? I think I might have. Let's plan snow or something. Which won't show up on the YouTube. But now I gotta test to see if I put it. Slam N-O-W. You wouldn't be able to type it anyway. Yes, join the SnowRunner Discord. It's actually discord.gg/SnowRunner, so that's easy enough. Join that Discord. On the Discord, for Halloween, they had like a contest. You know, here's what you need to buy to look like the driver in the game, and it, you know, they showed, you know, buying the right shirt and the right vest and the right hat, the toque, all that other stuff. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Pretty funny indeed. Now see, that's up to the next shelf up. Yeah, that was very funny. I do recommend joining that Discord if you want to find someone to play with. That's a good resource. It's a reasonable resource. You know, Discords aren't always necessarily the best. Best to find someone to play. You know, if you know somebody, etc. Be active on some Discord, and once you're active, people will get to know you, then they're more likely to play with you. But it's definitely more likely to get someone to play with you just by putting looking for, you know, like a personal ad, looking for other people to play with. Yeah, if you do that, then you're more likely to get someone to play with than like coming onto somebody's stream. I have people come onto my stream and say, "Hey, can I join your game?" And no, sorry. For a couple of reasons. One is, to be honest, it's kind of rude to join somebody's stream asking if you can play. It doesn't really matter what size streamer they are. They're there to, do a job. They're not usually there streaming to look for other people to play with. If sometimes, if it's sometimes, but really rude if it's a bigger streamer, but even if it's a smaller streamer, be considered rude. But if you just join my stream, you don't know. You may not know that. That is considered rude. Also, you may figure, well, he's a small streamer, not realizing that I am actually recording. I am streaming, but I'm also creating content for YouTube at the same time I'm streaming. So, and this is a single player Let's Play. At one point, I will have to find a friend to join me to do. If I'm going to do 100%, I have to do the T race in that one region, Tennessee. But in general, no. Sorry, I don't play any games multiplayer at any point. I don't play very many games outside of the games I stream. I produce 13 YouTube videos a week. So between streaming and then chopping up the streams for YouTube, I'm an old retired guy, and yet I'm still working on this thing well over 20 hours a week. And wait, no, this is not the framing site. That's where I'm dropping it off. Okay. So yes, I want to go past that site. I'm just cutting through here. I'll be back. Oh no, that's another place to put cargo containers, or no? Yeah, it's kind of, I'm too busy. I stream 4 days a week, and then I chop up videos 4 days a week, which means I'm busy 8 days a week. Actually, I chop up videos, let's see, no, like Saturday, Monday, Friday, I take Wednesday off, but on Saturdays, I'm also streaming and chopping videos on the same day, so. But it's only three videos, sometimes 4, with Sturt Rally. But Wednesday is my one day off, and that would be the one day when I might play a game, but almost never. Usually, I'm just chilling out, watching YouTube videos or something. And when I do play a game, it's very spontaneous. I don't set up a time with anyone else to say, hey, you want to play some SnowRunner multiplayer or whatever game it is. SnowRunner would be the game I would play multiplayer more likely. I don't play a lot of games other than the ones that I stream. And Civilization multiplayer is not cross-platform, so I need somebody else that plays on Xbox. And I would be terrible playing Civilization multiplayer because you got a timer to take your turns, and I would never make the timer. I'm slow, very, very slow at Civilization. Multiplayer Dirt Rally, again, it is sort of multiplayer unless I played Rallycross. There is no real multiplayer. Now you can, if everybody's on a PC, you can kind of all drive the same roads together, but you're not really racing each other. You have to pick a road and So, but on consoles, it is cross-platform in that you can form a club and all play in the same club. And in fact, if you're interested in Dirt Rally, I will throw up another link, which you will not be able to see again on YouTube. But if you're watching the VOD, did I do that right? Oh no, it's XWAM Club, isn't it? Wrong command. Yeah, there's a link to my club, and I won't even begin to try to. Well, it's 219797 if you know how to get to the Dirt Rally Club. Just search for try space hard space racing. That's the name of my club. Yeah, why am I doing it this way? Let's attach trailer. I didn't get it detached, right? Or did I? Not delete trailer. Attach trailer, there we go. Now we will turn this trailer around the right way. But yeah, I do feel bad. It is so much more fun to play multiplayer, any game. But no, wrong thing. This is how you turn a trailer around, especially these frustrating trailers that are nearly impossible. I mean, if it's a semi-trailer, you can't do it this way, but if it's a semi-trailer, you don't need to do it this way, because it only has one pivot point. It's pretty easy to turn around a trailer that just has one pivot point. So I will park this here in a position where I can still get the truck into the loading zone, and it will be pointed the right way. And then I will come back for this. Load it up. But meanwhile, I'm going to go down this hill. Do I want to go backwards down this hill? Yeah, the guy is kind of on the hill. So let me reverse down the hill. Because I have the skill to do this, right? It'd be better if it was brighter outside, but I don't think it's late enough that changing the time is actually going to make it brighter. No problem. See, it's just as dark. It's no darker, and then it'll get lighter as I go down the hill. So. I have the skill to reverse the truck, right? Very, very slowly. Already my brakes are not working. I'm gonna do this just by using the parking brake. I'm not hitting the accelerator. I am just every so often hitting the parking brake because it is a steep, slippery slope, and hitting the parking brake isn't going to do any good. Okay, now I have to, because I got myself on a rock, which I did not want to do. Oh, engine damage. And almost there, almost there, almost there. Okay, now, stop. No, farther down. Don't go farther. Didn't want him to go farther down. That's okay. Stop the engine. Refuel. Yes, from the Brigadier. Thank you. Take all of your fuel. And now, let's switch cars. You no longer have a purpose in life other than to go back to the garage. Thank you. See ya. Thanks for whatever fuel you had left. Okay. Now, I think I can get all of that. I think I can reach all of that. No, that's not what I want. What am I doing? There. Why isn't it going into crane mode? Oh, I gotta start the engine. Now I can activate the anchors. Oh, you could activate the anchors without the engine on? Is that possible? Okay, crane mode. Yes, I can reach them all. Okay. And bricks are kind of heavy, so we're going to do this the way I do with heavy stuff with the Russian crane. Yeah, these trees and stuff is going to make this very difficult to see. Now what we do is we lift the crane up as much as we can, and then we just drag them over here using the winch because the crane is not strong enough. And I might have to stop halfway. I don't have them high enough to get them over the edge, I don't think, but we'll see. I might get them stuck. I have to do this in a couple. Yeah, let's do this differently. Let's bring them over here next to me. Okay, I got enough slack now. Fix this up. And now I can drag them over. But I'm not going to be able to swing them into the truck. You'll see. I should be able to at least flip them over. Just using the winch, not using the crane. I'll see how high I can get them up and how far I can. Oh, sorry about it being so dark. I got my lights on, right? Oh, I can't even tell. Okay, now let's see. Can I lift them by lifting the winch? Oh, I can lift them using the winch. Okay, maybe one load of bricks is not too heavy for the crane. Oh, look at that. One load of bricks isn't too heavy. If you're trying to lift, like, metal beams, yeah, forget it. Impossible to lift metal beams. With the crane, you have to use the winch. The winch, I went too far. And I'm doing this in truck view, not in crane view, because the crane will shudder. Okay, look at that. Almost packed them perfectly, too. Rather than packing them and unpacking them, I'm going to just push them forward because I think that will, I'll be able to get them closer to the front of the truck that way. Or maybe not. No, let's pack them and unpack them. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can leave them packed now, because then they won't slide back on the slope. That's probably the best idea. Well, now that I know I can actually swing them over, I'll count on the crane doing that. But yeah, that's how you lift things that are too heavy for the crane, like metal beams. You just get them lined up. You get the crane lined up where it needs to go, and then use the winch to lift it up. Don't try and maneuver it with the crane. The camera! The camera in this game. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Line it up. Lower the winch, lower the winch, lower the winch. Lower the winch. Yeah, that's definitely good enough. Okay. All right. Restore the crane. Lights were not on. That's what I thought. Okay. Now, we need to come back up here, pick up the trailer. fix this path a little bit. Why does it still say brick framing? Oh, because I didn't load them. I'm not going to load them until I turn the thing around empty. I could have loaded them. And now we come back down here and we go back the way we came and straighten the path out a little. Go back and unload everything, and we will now have 2 loads of bricks. Or 3 loads total. And I know I can get back here, up here, carrying a load of bricks, as I already did get up here carrying a load of bricks. So I still have that other trailer at the bottom of the hill that I will have to grab, but I know I will be able to grab it because the next 2 places I'm going to get bricks are down the hill. And then we'll get to see if I can get up this hill carrying a trailer with a second load of bricks, in which case the entire adventure with the Brigadier was worthless. This is not the iciest of slopes. It's more rocky than icy, and there actually are a few places to winch to, so I'm pretty confident that this thing can get up it on its own. If it needs to, as I said, unpack bricks, I can do that. Come on. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm stuck on a rock. Camera view. Come on, camera. I somehow got myself wedged. I know there are places to winch, but I need to practice not winching. All right. I like these. I do like these challenges that are these tasks, contracts that are long contracts. I do like the long contracts. I think some people find them monotonous. Going back and forth to a warehouse, back and forth to a warehouse, back and forth to a warehouse, get 7 loads of the same thing. But it does make it more fun when you commit yourself to getting stuff from all the framing sites. Conserve a little fuel. And that's part of my 100% is to, and those are packed automatically, so I'm good to go. Part of my 100% challenge is to clear the map clear of any temporary cargo. So any kind of framing sites, make sure they're all disassembled and used. Any kind of temporary cargo that's at a warehouse, limited quantity cargo, use all of that stuff, make sure it's used. And if all is said and done at the end, and I haven't been able to use everything, then I will just load it and remove it from the map, because I take only memories and I leave only footprints. Tire tracks. Bring only memories? No, it's not bring only memories, but you have to bring camping supplies. It's an old anti-littering kind of Department of Interior AdSense thing, where if you go to a public park in America, don't litter, and don't take back any samples of anything. Don't bring back any fossil. Don't bring back Abe Lincoln's nose when you go to Mount Rushmore. That's rude. So don't take anything and don't leave anything behind like litter. But I don't take anything. I mean, I take stuff back and forth. When I leave a region, I don't take anything with me, including whatever trucks I find. I don't take them either. I sell them. So any trucks I find along the way, I sell them. Any trailers, I sell them. I don't take anything with me. Well, you can't take trailers with you, and that's any trailers I sell, any cargo, I either deliver if I can, or I just remove from the map. I leave nothing. I take nothing, I leave nothing. There. I take back memories. I leave only tire tracks. Yes, I've told that story so many times. People are, I'm sure, sick and tired of me saying that over and over again. But you know what? I'm an old guy. You would think that I have more stories to tell, being as old as I am. But, you know, a lot of the stories I might have to tell, I am not telling anyone ever. They're private. They're private stories. Okay, stop the engine. Deliver stuff. Deliver 2 more loads of bricks. Blammo. 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 Okay, 6. I was like, wait, what? I don't have all of them. Okay, 2 more loads of bricks I need. Now, where am I getting those 2 loads of bricks? Not at the warehouse, because the warehouse has actually permanent cargo. And my first priority, even if it only had a few, it actually only has a few. Oh, it has concrete blocks. No, they don't have bricks. Bricks are only from framing sites. And even if they weren't just from framing sites. Reinvigorating the old mines. Okay. Bricks. Where's the rest of the bricks? Yeah, part 2 has 2 more cabins in cabin zone 2. Wait. I've already got 2 cabins in cabin zone 2. Do I just need to pick them up and drop them back off? Maybe. I may not need 4. I've already got credit for these 2. When I get to part 2, I might be able to just reuse them. That's a possibility. Okay. So, brick framing sites. That's what I'm looking for. You would think these 2 would be good. But they're not great because they're on that side of this thing, which means I need to like come down here somehow and go over there, and yeah, they're not good. These are much easier to get to. But that involves going back the way I came. Oh, and then I can tow that thing behind me, that other. Well, in that case, what I can do, go back to the trailer store, refuel, sell the trailer I got. Then I can come back down here, since I have to pass that trailer to get down over here anyway, because there's no real path to come down here. Yeah, there's no real path to get down there from here. I think I can get down this way and go to the other ones. That would be one way of picking those up. This is like a rock path. That's dangerous for this vehicle. Getting these, I tried to get these. This is when I had my adventure, trying to come across here. Yeah. So I am going to grab these and come back up. But what I'm going to do is take the trailer I have, first of all, take the trailer I have, go back to the trailer store, sell that trailer, because I know there's another trailer down the hill there, which I abandoned. So this is the plan, and I'm not going to get much of this plan done at all until I, yeah, that's kind of not quite in the right place. Oh, I'm going to have to. You can use the same button to delete that you used to add, except it's not documented that way, and probably because it's kind of buggy and tricky. Sometimes you try to use the button to delete, and you end up adding a second one instead, or moving one, or it's a pain in the butt. Okay, now there is a path here somewhere. I think it's through here. It doesn't show up really well. Oh, it's here? Maybe it's there. I'm just gonna... I don't know where it is. I'll be close enough that it'll register. Okay, so here's the idea. Come through here. Sell the trailer. Then come back exactly the same way. Just roughly lay this out and I'll fix it later. Back the same way. I will overshoot it. Where's the hill? Where's the trailer? Let's find that trailer on the map. One is with me. Oh, it's way down there. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Come back here. Come to here. Come here like this. This is not. Oh. Now, come down here. This is going to be tricky. Actually, it won't be that tricky because I can back down like I did before because I don't have a trailer with me. Grab this trailer. And then I can come all the way around here, which is difficult, but it's the easiest way to go. Something like this. Something like this. Through here. Here. There. Grab one set of bricks, grab the other set of bricks, and then come back the whole way again and deliver them off. But that'll be all the sets of bricks. So what time is it? 57? Yeah, I can get started at least. 47. Then I can get more fuel as well. So, get into the trailer store, drop off the trailer. Yeah. Somebody, I was talking to somebody, I won't name any names, somebody who watched me play, actually started following the channel because he was watching me play SnowRunner. And I think, or no, maybe it was somebody that was playing something. Maybe it was one of my old racing buddies. Anyway, I mentioned SnowRunner. He was playing, I don't remember what he was playing, but I asked him something farm simulator like that. I asked him about SnowRunner. He said he doesn't like SnowRunner, or he didn't like SnowRunner. He used to play it, but it got too monotonous for him. And I was trying to explain to him that the monotony is what I like about it. He didn't understand. I said it's going to take me years to get through the whole playthrough, and he thought that meant, yeah, because you're going to fall asleep halfway through or something. It's like, no, it's just going to take me years because I only play during stream, and I've got a lot of content. There's a huge amount of content. I talked about, I don't recommend really recommend any external DLC vehicles other than this one, because it's Mastodon. The Mastodon DLC pack. In the YouTube description, I have mentioned what all the DLC are that I use. No, the point is it's going to take me years because I'm going to go through all the regions, and I'm going to go through them all playing only essentially 6 hours a week. Well, releasing them on YouTube 5 hours a week, so I'm going to average 5 hours a week was playing the game. That 5 hours is not a long time. All of my episodes, they've averaged around 100 episodes, and last one was 130. Polar Peninsula, I hated it. This one's probably going to be close to that, because I'm not, I haven't even gotten to the second map yet. I don't know how large the second map is, if it's smaller than this one. Most of this playthrough is blind. I used to watch Wesel on Wheel play. I haven't watched him in a while. But, you know, he's way far ahead of me. Good old Wesel on Wheels. I highly recommend his channel. WZZ. Oh, well, just go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/AppleCoach. Go under the featured channels list, and you'll find him. And this is actually a nice road for this vehicle, nicer than the ones by the coast. When you look at when you mark it on the map, it's hard to see which swamp path is the best way to go. But the map is a lot better than the map of the, I got the gap right. The map is a lot better than the map that's on the Kola Peninsula. That map is so unfair, very unfair. It shows roads that, it doesn't show obstructions on the road, but actually you can't get through them. And it shows roads that, I mean, it shows, the most unfair thing is, I had a flash. Oh, I'm going to fix it when I get here. It has one task you're supposed to do that involves visiting a bunch of sites in this abandoned warehouse, and it's like a corn maze. You can't tell, you can't get to any of the sites if you just look on the map. What you do is you have to know which places you can unload and which places you can destroy and which places you can't. Not all the obstructions are breakable or drive overable, but some of them are. And so you can't use the map to know where to go. It's so frustrating. I realized after the fact that what I should have done is simply take a truck with a big, massive red crane and just lift the light little Wrangler truck over to each point and switch to the truck. And then bam, I will have hit that, and then pick the truck back up, drive over that, because I could have reached over the walls to drop the Wrangler right where it needed to go. Then the Wrangler wouldn't have to figure out where it needs to go. Okay, let me get refueled, get repaired, and then I will get ready for the next episode here. Don't recover. Refuel. From the maintenance trailer. Hey, I remember this time. And everything else. Ooh. I didn't have extra fuel with me. I didn't do that last time. I should have. Alright, and repair, and again, it's gonna probably... No, it gave me from the maintenance trailer! Wow, amazing. Okay, and now I can sell the truck back, and I'm ready to go on my adventure for the next leg. So, I will do that in the next episode. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm gonna take a quick break. It's not gonna be too long of a break, but I will have some break. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is noon. That's 6 p.m. in the UK, almost always, and almost never 0600 hours next day in New Zealand. But it is plus or minus an hour, depending on the time of year, thanks to daylight savings time and different hemispheres, north-south. Thanks to all of you for watching. Twitch, again, stick around. YouTube next episode. Either way, I will see you then.